Hello, this is the Ramblings of an Undisciplined Mind podcast for Wednesday, June 15th, 2016. As of this recording, Sierra is still missing. In case you're wondering, yes, I am still listening to Hamilton at work. But I gotta say, I'm getting tired of listening to it on YouTube because the tracks don't connect, A, and B, it's, like every 2 or 3 videos it wants to run an ad, or at least part of an ad, and it's been this stupid Metro PCS ad all frickin' day. I'm tired of hearing even the first 5 seconds of it. There was one time they had an ad for the new Halo game, and that, at least, it's got some cool music in it, so I was alright with that. So last night I finished. I submitted my paper a day early, but I submitted it because I'd be done with that. And I took the exam, and final exam, and I'd be done with that. And I was a little nervous about it because I think it's 1,000 points for the semester, and the exam is 200, so it's a major chunk. But I came 2 questions away from acing it. So I got 192 points out of 200. And I am not complaining at all. That is an excellent result. It basically means if there's like 3 or 4 things that are outstanding grade-wise on this, but assuming I get full points for those, and I think I should, I would have to get a low C or below to not have an A in this class. Thanks, in part, with the extra credit. So, yeah, I'm thinking that's pretty likely. I think it's better than a C paper, but we'll see. We'll see. Grades are due next Tuesday, so I will know for sure. Not that it really matters, but I am kind of interested to see what my final GPA is going to be. That's not the GPA that they'll be using for graduation, but, So, yeah, so now I'm done. Tonight, I do not have to go home and do anything for class tonight for the first time in a long time. So that's cool. I'm still kind of getting used to the fact that I've got all this time. I had adjusted my sleep schedule because I wanted more time in the morning. So I had given up a half an hour of sleep for this semester, and I've actually already given myself that half hour back. I think I did that Monday night because I felt like I was already done with the paper, or done enough. So yeah, so I'm getting more sleep, which is excellent. I've been liking that. I'm finding myself less likely to be falling asleep at my desk if things are getting a little boring. But I'm also still kind of adjusting to this idea of, not that I'm done with this class and I'm done with this semester, but that I'm just flat out done. It's cool. So I've partially assimilated that, but I haven't totally. And I'm also looking ahead. Now that I'm done, what's next? And I'm actually thinking what I want to do is, I got a lot of things I want to do for the writing side. I probably got some things I want to think about for the professional side, for my day job. But my primary focus is going to be on the writing side, because to me, I need to develop that. I want to get going on that because I've got in mind a long-term strategy for that, a 5 to 6 year strategy for that. And so what I'm really planning on doing is taking a lot of the lessons from the strategy course that I just got done with and applying it to writing. So I'm not going to share what that strategy is yet because I haven't written it down. I've got stuff up here As Amadeus said, scribblings and bibblings. Well, actually, I don't even have scribblings and bibblings. I guess it's just got bibblings because it's all up here. But I want to do a mission statement and a vision statement, or maybe those two combined. I want to come up with some long-term goals, and I have ideas on what those goals are going to be, and then break those down. I have a number of things I know I want to do that I actually are probably goals that I need to think about. Okay, so what is the strategy that goes behind these? So I actually want to do a lot of, applying that to my writing and the business of my writing. So that's something that I need to, and I guess what I probably should do is first set myself a deadline for getting that done. So let's see, today is the 15th. We're halfway through the month. So tell you what, I'm just going to put myself on the spot here, and I'm going to say by end of month. So that gives me 2 weeks. Let's say to do the vision statement and come up with the strategies that I think I want to pursue. And then from there I can start thinking about goals. So I'm going to say for mission vision and the strategies, and maybe for the goals that I already have in my brain, maybe I'll go ahead and define the high-level goals. I'm going to say I'm going to try to get that done by the end of the month. I also want to get back moving on Wayward Time. I know I had a couple things that I wanted to shore up in that, or modified. It's probably going to take a little writing. There was one of them that I did get done toward the beginning of the semester before everything got hairy. But there's others that I know I did not get done. So those got to be next. So I actually want to be able to spend some time working on that. I don't know that I'm going to do that this week. I've been kind of enjoying the time. But pretty soon, because it's both these things, the strategies and getting back to Wayward Time are calling me. Plus, I got to be working on my pitch for the Roundtable podcast. And let's see, this is what, June. July is coming. I think I'll give myself the goal on that one for maybe get that done by mid-July. I actually kind of want to get going on that sooner, just because I've got ideas in my head as far as how I want the pitch to go, and I want to get those down to free up my brain a little bit, but maybe come up with a final version. If I'm not going to be on until September, October, I've really got plenty of time. But I've also got to get it. I got to make sure that there's a time limit on it, as far as I can't be sitting there for half an hour on this thing. So I've got to. It's going to take some refinement as far as how long it is, and it's basically like a long elevator pitch. I got to give enough detail that the people understand the world and understand the characters and understand the themes. I got to figure out the themes, but understand the themes and the arcs of the characters, things of that nature. So I got to figure out. That's probably going to take some working and reworking, I'm thinking, to really fine-tune that and make it say what I want to say. Holy crap, we got cops everywhere. Not pulling me over, thank God. We have some sort of police situation here. Now they're behind me. Woo! That means I can speed. They're all busy! Let's floor it! Sadly, traffic will not allow that. For very long. So yeah, I do need to do some work on that. So I think I'll set my goal as July 15th, a month from today, on that, to at least, let's say, have a first draft done. And then Wayward Time, I'm not going to give myself a date right now. I need to look at I do not recall what are the things that I had left outstanding. I need to get those done, and then I need to do a read aloud edit and then I got to give that to the wife and find out when she can get it back to me. But because I want to be podcasting that bad boy. I do. So the other thing I want to do is resuscitate the Time Out podcast. I have some specific content that I'm thinking would be fun to share there. So something never heard before. So yeah, I'm kind of in the aftermath now. I'm in the glow of being done, but I'm also really excited for all the new things I can do with this time. Besides just sit there and play my Xbox, which is coming. That's coming. I've also got some thoughts about that. I actually need to talk to the wife about of some other things. Kind of more recreational or more long-term things. That I would hope we would be doing together. So, but I those are probably something that probably wouldn't happen until the fall or later. So, yeah, it's feeling good. Obviously, the focus is on Saturday of graduation, but once that's done, I am released. Anyway, I think that'll be that for today. I just didn't have a real topic, so I thought I'd just talk about that because I'm excited to be done. And I wanted to share that all with you all. There we go. I sound like I'm from the South, sort of. But I think I'll let that be that for today. I will be back tomorrow. I'll be talking to you then. So, be seeing you.